The night stars sparkle like assorted diamonds thrown across a plush black velvet blanket. One of those soft luxurious blankets that make you want to sleep an extra 30 minutes just so you can soak up the plush softness of it. That's where I should be right now, in my bed, Kai grumbled to herself as she doubtfully glances at the obnoxious neon sign outside the cramped nightclub flashing backstreet. Why did you let Marley talk you into this? You are so out of your element. Kai moaned silently. Hey! Come on, get out of your head. You have a free night, you finally dumped that piece of shit. You're leaving tomorrow for who knows how long and you're chillin' with your sister from another mister, so you're safe. Just relax. Marley coaches as she loops her arm with Kai's, her smooth southern drawl calming Kai's frayed nerves. You're right. I just need to relax. I'm going to smoke real quick and then I'll meet you inside. Kai contends as she grins at her friend and lights her menthol cigarette. Okay girl. Marley laughs as she saunters her 5 feet 8 inches lean frame toward the club. But don't take too long cause there's lots of gorgeous bodies in here and I expect you to enjoy yourself. I'll have a Scooby snack waiting for you at the bar. You know I love those dumb shots. Kai exclaims as laughter erupts from her chest, surprising herself with the light-hearted quality of it. It was a sound she hadn't heard in so long. Too long. Marley was her closest friend and her support through the horrendous 3-year relationship she had been in. Physical violence, verbal abuse, emotional abuse, stalking, he had done it all and she was finally free. Free. And tomorrow, she leaves to study at one of the most elite Aveda salons in Manhattan, 900 miles away from Georgia and her psycho ex. He would never be able to torment her again. Let's hope, at least Kai thought as she anxiously looks around. Stop being paranoid. Marley said it's safe. We are nowhere near home and he has no way of tracking you. Kai reassures herself as she uses the toe of her strappy royal blue high heel to put out the cigarette. They broke the mold when they made you baby girl. A smooth deep voice quietly spoke from the shadows beside the red brick building of the club. What the F? A startled Kai squeals as her phone goes flying to the gravel parking lot. Oh shit. My bad beautiful. I didn't mean to scare you, just wanted to show my appreciation. You are looking stunning tonight. That deep velvety smooth voice apologizes as he comes out of the shadows and gracefully kneels down to pick up Kai's phone, all while his eyes slowly trailed up the length of her 5 feet 4 inches curvy frame. Kai felt the heat rise in her face as she took in the handsome muscular mystery man in front of her. He was close enough that she could smell his intoxicating warm woodsy cologne, see the hints of gold flakes in his chocolate brown eyes as a mischievous smile pulled at the edges of his soft full mouth. Thank you. Kai responds quietly as she averts her eyes, hoping the mystery man hadn't caught her staring at him like a starry-eyed kid. Stupid. Stupid. Say something, you half-wit. The finest man you have ever seen is staring at you, and you're just cheesing like a moron. Kai scolded herself as she nervously smiles at the stranger's chiseled mahogany face. Can I at least get your name if you aren't going to grace me with conversation? The seductive stranger implores with a charming grin that shows off 2 immaculate dimples. Kai. Kai quietly replies, averting her eyes. No. No more hiding, damn it. No more looking at the ground. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. I'm free of that controlling asshole. Marley admonishes as she squares her shoulders defiantly. Tonight's about fun, and who better to have fun with than this charming canoe of a man? Kai silently encourages herself as she steadies her smile and meets the seductive gaze of her handsome stranger. What I meant was, my name is Kai. What's yours? She confidently responds. Fake it till you make it, baby. For all he knows, you're the baddest bitch in here, even if it is just for tonight. Kai giggles to herself as she tries to portray all the confidence she has seen Marley display. Asher. The mystery man smiles as he edged closer, letting the rough denim from his starched jeans brush against the thin satin fabric that her strapless romper was made of. His warm woodsy cologne fills her nose again and heats her core with sultry thoughts of this mystery man. "Get it together," Kai scolded as she allows her heightened senses to be engulfed with his masculine scent. "Hopefully I'll get to see you inside. I'd love to feel those curves press against me on that dance floor," Asher seductively admits, interrupting her thoughts and sending gentle shiver down her spine. Kai closes her eyes and revels in thoughts of how the heat of this man would feel pressed against her soft body. Yes, this definitely was going to be a fun night. Kai grins, and she definitely needs some shots first. "Then I'll be looking for you. Till then." Kai flirts as she slowly turns from her handsome suitor and sachets toward the club's fire engine red doors. "Hey sis! What took you so long?" Marley shouts over the deafening hip-hop music as Kai walks into the boisterous cramped club. "Some guy outside." Kai grins as she accepts the creamy apple green shot that Marley offers and downs it quickly. "Seriously bitch." Marley laughs as she pulls her friend to the table she has reserved. "Two more," Marley yelled to the tall sultry server who was moving between the tables. "You're sure I don't need to worry?" Kai discreetly asked as she unconsciously wrapped her arms around herself protectively. "Hell yeah. Let that crazy motherfucker step foot in here. I promise you I'm strapped and so are my brothers. This our family spot, let's hope he not that stupid." Marley sneers as she gently taps her petite gray clutch that delicately hung from her shoulder. "Did I hear someone say my name?" Johnny, Marley's baby brother, asks as he puts his arm around the lady's bare shoulder. "Nah, just reassuring Kai. This her first time out since Joel and nerves getting the best of her." Marley explains as she reaches for the 2 shot glasses the server brought over, simultaneously dropping a 20 on her tray. "Stay close baby. We need to get to know each other better." Marley winks at the sexy red head server as she lets her manicured golden brown finger trail along her wrist. "Glad we having the same thoughts." The server grins as she slowly let her tongue outline her full red lips, her green eyes alive with mischief. "Aw hell. Well, me and Josh both strapped and ready to tussle if his bitch ass feelin' froggy tonight, but I don't think you gotta worry, even if Marley is preoccupied." Johnny laughs as he softly slugs his big sister's arm. Kai's soft round gray eyes warm as she watches the siblings playfully hassle each other. "Thanks guys. I just want to relax, cut loose. Enjoy knowing that's at 11:30 at night and no one is blowing up my phone. Just one night of fun before everything changes." Kai conveys as she reaches for another Scooby snack off the server's tray. "Then let's get this party started," Johnny hollers as he begins rocking his body to the rhythmic beat of the music and shuffling toward the crowded dance floor, finding the closest curvy female to entertain himself with. "Hell yeah." Marley seconds as she downs another shot and also heads to the dance floor. "Come on sis," she shouts over her shoulder as she grabs Kai's hand and pulls her with her. Kai throws her head back in gleeful laugh as she begins to feel the alcohol warm and lows in her tense body, rocking her ample hips to the beat as Marley guides her to the too small dance floor. "Bad bitch, I could be your fantasy. I can tell you got big dick energy. It ain't too many men that can handle me. But I might let you try it off the Hennessy. Make em sing to this pussy like a melody. And if your bitch ain't right, I got the remedy. It ain't too many men that can handle me. Bad bitch, I could be your fantasy." Lado's lyrics blares from the enormous speakers in the back of the club as Kai rhythmically gyrates between Marley and Johnny, all of them chanting the popular lyrics. Suddenly a familiar scent begins teasing her nose. It's him. Kai's eyes fly open as she scans the cramped space, looking for those immaculate dimples and deep brown eyes that she remembers so well. "Can I have this dance, Kai?" A warm inviting voice from behind her, laced with the sweet smell of bourbon, breathes against her flushed cheek. Kai slowly grins, playfully, liquid courage fueling her spontaneity as she sways backwards till she can feel the warmth of his powerful body pressed against her. "Sure, but only if you promise me a shot of whatever you're drinking." Kai agrees as she slowly rotates to face her gorgeous dance partner. Asher grins widely as he signals for the foxy red-headed server to bring 2 shots of Maker's Mark bourbon, then slyly settles his warm strong hand on Kai's lower back, pulling her closer. Kai slowly rolls her hips against Asher's as she draws her arms around his neck. "I see you met Asher," Johnny exclaims as the 2 men greet each other. "Glad you could make it, brother. Let's link up for breakfast before you leave tomorrow, but till then let me get back to that big booty baddie at the bar." Johnny grins and winks suggestively as he heads towards a shapely dark-skinned beauty at the bar. The next few hours are a blur of bourbon, laughing, chemistry, dancing, everything Kai needed to escape for this one night. Just this one night. Kai thinks as she lets the bourbon and music whisk her away again. "There is something about you, something different. You're not like everyone else around here," Asher murmurs as he softly trails his finger along her spine, sending shivers through her body, his face so close Kai could feel the warmth from his bourbon-scented breath on her mouth and see the sheen of dampness from hours of alcohol and dancing. Her eyes slowly drift close as she savors how alive he was making her skin feel. "Or it's the alcohol, Dumby." Kai snorts as an alcohol-induced giggle escapes her soft pink lips. "Shots." The busted server hollers over the thundering music as she thrusts 2 more shot glasses filled with the luxurious golden brown liquor inside. "How about some fresh air?" Asher grins as he downs his shot in one smooth fluid movement. "Gorgeous and thoughtful, how did I get so lucky on my last night in town?" Kai jokes as she gulps the silky smooth liquor. "Last night? Seriously? So both of us?" Asher laughs, surprise etched in his impressive face. "Where are you going? How do you know Johnny?" Kai implores as Asher entwines their fingers and guides her out of the club and back out to the parking lot. "I'm getting deployed to Germany tomorrow. I'm a Marine, been in since ROTC in high school. And Johnny invited me, we are childhood friends, and he knew I was in town for the weekend and thought I should have fun before I get deployed." Asher reveals as he opens the door to his all-black BMW SUV for Kai. "Now your turn." He counters, playfully. "New York City. Marley invited me to mark the end of the shitty past few years I had and to celebrate finally getting the job of my dreams at a high-end salon in Manhattan. I fly out at 7 a.m. Kai quietly reveals as she rubs her hands on the luxurious soft black leather seats. "My bags are even in my trunk packed." "That's only 3 hours away." Asher thoughtfully grins. "So we only have about an hour left before you have to head to the airport, 1 hour for this one night to finish making a lifetime of memories." "One night." Kai softly agrees as their eyes momentarily lock in unspoken awareness and agreement. Asher reaches across Kai and protectively buckles her seatbelt before pulling out of the gravel parking lot and heading towards an unknown destination. "Where are we going?" Kai asks as she watches the twinkling lights and monstrous skyscrapers of Atlanta out the passenger window. "Stone Mountain." Asher answers with a sheepish grin that softens his angular profile. "I want the perfect ending to your one night. And what better ending than the most beautiful sunset Georgia has to offer?" "Too corny?" he bashfully asks as he averts his eyes to hide the vulnerability lacing his voice. "Not at all. Sounds like a dream that I didn't know I had." "This whole night has," Kai whimsically responds as she watches Asher back his SUV to a stop overlooking the magical skyline of Atlanta. Asher reaches to gently brush one of Kai's rebellious auburn curls out of her face, toying with the bouncy curl tenderly. "Do you believe in serendipity, Kai?" Asher murmurs reverently, every whit of playing out in his thoughtful brown eyes. Come on. He interrupts before Kai can respond, I don't want to miss the sunset. He explains as he exits the SUV and walks to open Kai's door, my lady. He gestures chivalrously as a goofy grin exposes both of his dimples. Why thank you fine sir. Kai giggles as she accepts Asher's extended hand, leading her to the open hatch of the back of his SUV. Asher reaches in and pulls the lever that lays the seats flat, then gestures to Kai to have a seat as he pulls out a mysterious bottle of bourbon and 2 shot glasses. Where did you get that? Kai chuckles as she accepts her glass. What? Asher smiles innocently. We can't end this monumental night without a toast. And it looks like we are right on time. He exclaims as they both settle in and relax against each other, one set of hands entwined together, clinging to the last few minutes that they had left, the other hand gripping the glass of bourbon as the first hints of golden color begin peeking out from the city skyline. I didn't used to believe in serendipity or love or night in shining BMWs, Kai chuckles, but now I do. Because of this one night. Because of this moment. Because of you. You are forever branded on my heart for making me believe again, and I really hope our paths cross again. Kai whispers wholeheartedly as she raises her bourbon in celebration. To believing again. To getting one night. That's definitely worth toasting. Asher quietly concurs as he gingerly touches Kai's glass, then emptying the contents, never losing eye contact. Kai's mouth goes dry with the passion setting in Asher's gaze as she quickly empties her glass, giving her a reprieve from the cotton setting in her throat. Look, Asher motions to the melting blues and purples, hues slowly giving away to the warm vibrant reds, oranges and yellows, creating a symphony of hope and optimism. The golden rays slowly illuminating the path yet to come and forcing out the blues and violets of a gloomy past. My one night was up and my whole life was in front of me with endless possibilities. It's perfect. Kai marvels as a single year slips down her cheek. It was all perfect.